A man told me to control my best friend, so I gave her the bike lock. My best friend Lane is the kind of person who stops to help strangers change tires, but she has a violent streak that terrifies people who know the truth. When she was 18, a guy grabbed her friend's hair at a bar, and she broke his collarbone with a pool cue. At 23, a date wouldn't accept no in his apartment, and she shattered his wrist with a frying pan. She's been in mandatory therapy for 5 years, learning to recognize triggers and remove herself from danger, but the rage never left. Just learned to hide better. I've watched her draw blood, biting her own cheek to stay silent. She calls me her only safe place. I call her my constant worry. We both got hired at a bike repair shop. Lane promised she could handle customer service now. It's just bikes and small talk, she said. I can do this. I needed to believe her. He came in week 1 with a flat tire, mid-40s. Asked for Lane specifically after seeing her name tag. A pretty mechanic. Now I've seen everything. Lane's smile didn't reach her eyes. She fixed his tire without responding. I watched from the counter. She was counting under her breath. Week 2. He came back. Nothing wrong with his bike. Just wanted to make sure everything's still working right. Standing too close while Lane inspected it. You smell nice? New perfume? Her hands trembled, tightening a bolt. She finished fast and walked away without a word. Week 3, he started showing up every other day. Always had a question only Lane could answer. How do you get your hands so strong? Grabbing her wrist to examine it. These are working woman's hands. I like that. Lane pulled away, face pale. I reported him to our manager Pete. He shrugged. Customer's always right. Just be friendly. Week 4, he brought coffee. For my favorite mechanic. Lane refused it. He got angry. I'm trying to be nice. Why are you such a bitch? She locked herself in the bathroom for 15 minutes. When she came out, her eyes were red and her arms had fresh scratches. Week 5, he waited outside after closing. I know when your shift ends now. We should get dinner. Lane walked past him. He followed us to our cars. Playing hard to get just makes me want you more. We called the police. They said he wasn't threatening us. Nothing they could do. Week 6, he cornered her in the back room. Art storage. No cameras. I'm tired of being patient with you. Lane tried to leave. He blocked the door. 6 weeks I've been coming here. 6 weeks of being nice. You owe me something. His hand reached for her face. I saw it break. 6 weeks of control shattering behind her eyes. She looked at me, terrified, begging silently for permission to become what she'd been fighting not to be. I'd spent 6 weeks telling her to be professional, ignore him, document everything. But looking at him blocking her only exit, looking at her face drained of color, I was done. Stop holding it in, I said. Her breath caught. What? I grabbed the heavy U-lock from the counter and put it in her hand. Lane swung it into his knee. He screamed, crumbling. She swung again, hitting his shoulder. Again, his phone shattered when it fell from his pocket. She stood over him. 6 weeks of fear transforming into fury, methodical and controlled. Control your best friend, he sobbed at me. I kicked his bike over. That's when Cora, browsing bikes up front, walked back. Then Bess, waiting for a repair, appeared. Then Maeve and Pearl. Customers from the coffee shop next door came through the connecting door. 4 women blocked every exit. Call someone, he begged. Your phone's broken, Cora said flatly. He tried to crawl. Someone's water bottle hit his back. Bike grease flew from somewhere. Chain oil splattered across his shirt. He was crying, covered in oil and bruises, surrounded by women who looked like they'd been waiting years for someone to throw the first punch. Pete emerged from the office, looked at the scene, looked at him. You're banned. Get out. He limped away, leaving his broken bike and shattered dignity behind. Lane stood there, lock still in her hand, chest heaving, tears streaming down her face. Then she smiled. 5 years of therapy just got replaced by one swing. I grabbed our jackets. Let's go home.